Today on The Real, we're representing the ATL on The Real as our Real Housewives of Atlanta takeover continues with Kenya Moore.
Sit next to my Detroit player.
All day.
And on Girl Chat, Kenya's Throne.
It closes itself, flushes and sanitizes itself.
Plus, from the hit show Atlanta, we've got Brian Tyree Henry.
And we're putting our skills on display.
How'd you learn how to do that? On The Real. This is our
Takeover week at The Real, as we all get ready for the hit show to premiere Sunday, November 6th on Bravo at 8/7 Central. I'm so excited for it to come back.
Yes.
And today, at the table, we are super excited to have the Gone with the Wind fabulous and twirl, Miss Kenya Moore. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
How are you?
I am so happy to be here again and sit next to my Detroit player.
All day.
All day.
All day.
He is in the house.
Okay, Kenya, I heard that this season on Housewives that you are going to take us inside your luxurious Moore Manor.
Ooh.
And that you even launched a contest to take one lucky Housewives fan inside your home.
Wow.
Yes.
Major.
Well, it was so crazy. I found this really amazing shell of a house. Really, it looked like a dilapidated, like it was about to fall over.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah, where the bones are good.
Yeah, the bones were good, and it was a modern home, and it's like less than 1% in Atlanta.
Okay.
So I bought it right away, and I began this extensive renovation. I mean, I had no plumbing, no lighting, nothing in
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So I basically built it from the ground up almost.
Wow.
And I even did things with my own hands, like my fireplaces.
Wow.
Like,
You
I'm like,
DIY'd?
Yes. Like,
Kenya.
even to the next level.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
cool
So
time,
it's
Kenya.
like
I
a
love
lot
it.
of love that went into the home and just
Yeah.
a lot of work. And I'm just excited because the viewers became so invested
Yes.
in the process because it was grueling.
Yes.
And I decided to treat a member of Team Twirl
I love it.
for a private viewing of my home. So I have a lucky winner. So they'll be
I love
touring
it.
the house.
Okay, Kenya, what would you say has been your biggest splurge that you put into Moore Manor?
Oh, wow. So kitchens and bathrooms sell homes.
Yes,
Okay.
very true.
But anyone who knows me, they know that I have this particular thing with bathrooms.
Okay.
So the process of going to the potty, I
Okay.
don't really
Okay, wait.
care for.
You're talking to some
Okay.
people here. I'm not going to name names except for me, but
Right.
we take that really seriously. So go on with what you mean. We love.
So I wanted
process.
to do something in my water closet, which is, your toilet.
Yeah.
Yes.
The fancy word.
Yes.
Oh, that's
And
the fancy word.
That's the
for
fancy
it.
word.
Okay.
Yes. So I found this toilet that is basically fully automated. You never have to touch it. You never have to clean it. You
Wow.
never have
Oh
to
my gosh.
like put the toilet up. You can
you
blow
step on
yourself dry. You can wash your front and
But it
rear.
blows in
It's
the
a bidet as well.
She said it
heats
washes
the
your
full-
front and rear.
It does. It blows it dry. You play your own soundtrack. It knows who you are when you go into the
But look at the
room.
light. What is
Yeah.
that light?
It
The light is there.
recognizes the different
Disco.
butts.
It does. And then
Nice.
you can step, if you're a guy, on the
Nice.
right side and break that one light, and it opens the seat so you never have to touch the toilet, and it closes itself, flushes and sanitizes itself. You never have to clean. You never have to do anything.
Wow.
Genius.
Yes.
That is
like
worth
that.
the splurge.
Light.
That's baller. That's seriously.
Wow.
Like, how much is that?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Well,
that's intense.
it was my splurge, so it was a pretty penny.
Okay.
Really?
No, but how it's priceless to feel pretty when you're doing it.
Yes,
too.
exactly. Exactly. You know.
But you know how, like, when you go on the airplane and you know when you flush and it's like a...
Yeah, like
Yes,
that.
I love that.
Like, I wouldn't mind paying for something like that in my... Like, I would spend money on a dope toilet that does the job
That's
so
an
that you feel so
air-assist
fresh and so
toilet.
clean.
Yeah. And that toilet does that. It cleanses you. You could choose front or
Does it
back.
heat up?
It heats
Heats
up,
up?
heats your room,
And it
heats
dries
the
you.
floor.
And it dries
With me being
the
on this
area.
detox, I don't know.
Oh,
Like,
my
what up?
gosh.
I might have
And
to
we're
come to your
still
house and
talking
try it
about
out,
that.
all right?
She's gonna be stopping by your house. I'm wondering though, because you've done all this stuff on TV where they see all that's gone into the renovations, do people do drive-bys by your house?
Oh my goodness, they try to find my home and they know because I have the only modern home in the neighborhood.
Oh, no.
So they stand,
They know where
and I
you
live
are.
down a long lot, like I have over an acre. So they stand at the top of the hill and they scream my name asking me to come out.
No
And my
way.
neighbors are like, what was that? We're so frightened. And I was like, oh girl, get used to it. It was crazy.
Gosh, wait, that's so much pressure because then if you're rolling out of bed, you know, sometimes you don't look like the way you might always be expected to look. So, like, do you feel like you have to keep up and always, like, you know, get yourself done on at least this side of the face in case they take a picture?
Girl,
Like-
no, I put a retaining wall up and I took away that problem.
All right.
We don't all have that, you know.
Hey, you're retaining wall.
Some of us have to deal with drive-bys, you know, when people just come over to your house
Are you talking about yourself,
Not
Lonnie?
the Detroit type of drive-by.
No,
Other kind.
I call them drop-bys because Lonnie just likes to drop by my house at any
Oh.
time or any time of day or... Why do you do that, Lonnie?
Because I want to see the babies. I don't care
I know,
about
but
you and
she
Adam.
doesn't even. You know how people text you
Yeah.
and they like ask a question like, "Can I stop by?"
Yes.
Lonnie doesn't do that.
Wait, does she do that? Hey, I'm 5 minutes, I'm like right around your corner.
I mean,
Can I
No,
come by?
she says, "I'm gonna come by and see the kids." No question mark, no nothing.
No, it's a statement.
It's a statement.
You make a statement.
Yeah, I
Letting you
come
know.
by and see, check on the babies. That's it. I mean, you might be home, you might not, but if they're there, I'm there to visit them.
You
They
guys,
don't have a
wait a
problem.
minute. There's
Team
been a
Lonnie.
time. There's been a time where I have literally just come home from like an audition or a meeting, and guess who is sitting up in my house on my couch?
No.
That one.
No
Talking
way.
to my husband.
See,
Yes.
but then I would kind of love that because I'm sure there are things you need done, but you can't do because the kids are like all up in your zone.
That is true. Lonnie's
so
a
when
great
Lonnie comes,
babysitter.
you're like,
I appreciate
thank you.
that.
At 2:15, I'll be right back downstairs and
I
go
do.
and get your stuff
I do.
done.
Thank you for that, Lonnie. You do
You're
help me take care of
welcome.
my
My
children.
gosh.
I do appreciate
That
that.
is so
But
funny.
no, Lonnie's a lot of fun, and my husband loves it. He loves Lonnie.
I know, because we're always waiting on you. So you keep, you know, we just, you know, fill up the time and we get to drink and see the kids.
Yes.
That's all. It's straight platonic, people. Don't I know where some of y'all going.
Oh, yes, of course. Of
Okay, well,
course.
I also have to ask, Miss Kenya, you won Miss USA in 1993.
Wow.
A long time ago.
Come on, that's not a contest. I know a lot about Miss USA. It's a really grueling pageant, you guys. It's a lot of work that goes into it. Did you have any experience working with Mr. Trump?
Wow, actually, he took over the pageant a few years after I won, but I did work with him on Celebrity Apprentice.
Right.
Okay.
And that's a tough show altogether. I mean, I think the great thing about it is it really helped with my business acumen. It helped the people, the watchers, know that, you know, listen, I'm a great businesswoman, and it helped to, like, you know, fine-tune your skills.
Yes.
And, you know, but I do believe he had his favorites. I wasn't blonde, and I wasn't a size 00, so I may not have been his favorite. But, you know, in all
Did he
in all,
grab you?
No.
I'm sorry.
No, he didn't grab me, but he was very fair to me. But I was a little disappointed that he criticized Alicia Mikado, who was a former Miss Universe, for gaining some weight, you know, during her term. And, you know, listen, I'm not a skinny girl. I used to model, act, and I've been asked to lose weight before several times. But I love the body that I'm in. I'm healthy. I feel fit. I feel strong. And I don't think anybody should body shame anyone. So I was disappointed by that.
All right, good. Well, that's good to know. Now, next up, we have heard of dropping the mic at a great performance. But what about you guys dropping the mic in the middle of one? Because pop superstar Justin Bieber made headlines over the weekend when, at his concert in Manchester, England, he literally dropped the mic, walked off the stage after asking his fans to stop screaming between songs. before walking off, Bieber said to the crowd, "I appreciate all of the support, but the screaming in these breaks has got to stop. I don't think it's necessary when I'm trying to say something and you guys are screaming." Bieber also expressed the same sentiment at many of his shows last week as well, causing many people to label him a diva. So what do you guys think about that? Because, I don't know, it's hard for me. When I saw... Remember when you guys, there was a video that went around when Beyonce was at a concert and she was singing her heart out, and then in the middle of it, she stops and she said, "You guys, everybody on their phones, put your phone down right now. I want you to be in the moment. Watch me." And I wasn't there at the concert for Justin Bieber, but I think it's kind of cool that he was trying to say something meaningful. And I don't know, I've been at a few TRLs. I'm sure you've been around a lot of fans where they're screaming.
Girl, they're excited.
Yes,
You should be concerned when they're not screaming.
Yeah.
But I
Wait a minute.
But he just
They're applauding him. They're saying at the end of a song, what do you do at the end of a song? You clap. You say, "Oh my God, yes, that was great."
To be clear,
That is
though, he's not
honor.
talking about clapping. He's talking about that straight
Screaming.
But that's what you do. That's what you do.
I'm sorry, that's what you do at a concert. If you
do.
want a speaking engagement, you should set up speaking
Well,
engagements.
that's what happens when your audience is like 12 and 13
Right.
years
Yeah,
old.
they're young.
And he getting
They're
older.
excited.
And now he turning into Vice Principal Bieber. Okay, stop it. You know, it's
They're
like give him
excited.
some khakis and some glasses.
And those little girls paid, or their parents paid, or boys
Yes.
too, paid a
Yeah.
lot of money for those tickets.
And some people travel from different places to come and see him.
Exactly, and
But
he
I-
should be excited, but I think he's being a diva. I mean, listen, somebody has to pay for those Lamborghinis and Ferraris that he drives around on South Beach, and it's those people who pay good money to see him in the show.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, and
I would
I
feel
agree.
really sad if I paid for my child to go to something like that. Would you feel sad and they were told, "Stop screaming"?
So maybe,
Yeah, chastising
maybe
his
he
fans.
needs a break. Because I feel like he's been famous for a very long time.
Yeah.
Maybe he's been more famous than he hasn't. So maybe he forgot what that feels like, because that's when it can get a little dangerous. I never want to get to the point where I don't appreciate the excitement that my fans have
Yes.
Yeah.
for me.
Yeah.
Because they're the reason why we're here. Our show is still on, right, Lonnie?
I agree with
Well-
you, but do you think it's a lack of appreciation? Like, do you think that when you just...
No.
I think he
going
might
back to
be jaded
Beyonce,
to it. I
when
think he
Beyonce
might be jaded
said,
a little
"Put your
bit."
phones
She didn't
down
say
and
don't
just-"
scream for me. She
Right.
said be in the moment with me.
Yeah.
Look, I'm a performer, okay? And I can tell you, because this happened to me last, even though it's not, 30,000 people, it was like 300 people. And it's a different form of art. But I had this group of women, and thank you, ladies, for coming, but they were just loud, they were screaming, and it was to the point where I couldn't get the setup. And
What
the
I'm
whole
thinking.
point of the setup, you can't get the punchline,
joke.
can't get the setup, because I was like, hey, I done gained some weight. You ain't fit! They're like, okay.
Okay, can I ask a really honest question that no one wants to hear? I'm gonna get hate for this, but
You
here
look
it
good,
goes.
girl.
Go for it, eh?
Okay,
I love y'all, though.
I'm just gonna be really real.
Yeah.
And maybe I'm old school performer. And maybe I'm into old school performers like Michael Jackson. I think Beyonce has a lot of
The
that.
Beatles.
The old, real,
Yeah.
you can command your audience. And I think,
Yeah.
let me take it to Selena. Hold up, when she said,
Okay.
"Como la flor," and she said,
Yes.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Because I was going to
"Yo,
finish.
you have to, as an artist, be able to
But
command
that's
your
how
audience."
you do.
Right.
But
At
you
all
command
times,
them by, when it's a large crowd like that, and if they're talking, you just be quiet. You just stand there, and you stand there and let them keep screaming, because they're going to scream out to where they're tired, Justin. I understand where you're coming from, but sometimes you just got to just stand there and just like, I'm just going to wait for y'all and make it sexy.
Yes, there's a
Make it-
way. I'm
Make
telling you,
it
if
make
Beyonce told an audience, you guys have something really important. Like, I can't tell you how to do it, but I'm sure that there is some sort
So
of
maybe
performance
he's just
way.
really frustrated.
I think he's irritated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think
when you're
he's getting
irritable,
frustrated.
He also
Yeah.
told the fans that he wasn't going to take photos with them anymore a while back.
So that's what
Remember
I'm
that?
saying. That's
That's
why I think
not okay.
maybe
When
he
you
just
need a
needs
break.
a
Yes.
little
He's
break
irritated.
to appreciate his fans once again. Does that make sense?
Yes,
Yeah,
totally.
I totally agree
That
with you.
does.
I think he needs to take a break, because he hasn't. He's just been continuously working.
Yeah.
And you know what? You got the money. But see, y'all don't understand. some of us don't understand, he is a corporation now. So there's a lot of pressure. You know, maybe he wants to take a break, but people are telling him he can't take a break. Baby, you can take a break.
Yes.
Nothing is more important than you, all right?
And being happy.
Take a break.
You want to be gracious.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We've all been fans of things. It really does take a lot of work to be a fan.
yeah.
Like, even, I mean, we're not, you know, playing to a stadium, but our fans alone, yo, you guys go through a lot to get to this.
Get here.
You gotta go online for tickets, which you don't always get because, you know, we get filled up. Not only that, but you gotta make it to the show.
Get here
park
early.
really far. I know you ladies in heels walked a really long way.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We've walked it before. And you sit here and you bring us energy. Dude, shout out to our fans when you make it to the show, when you come here, because we want to meet you. We love you so much because you guys bring us love. Thank you.
Comedian Amy Schumer recently decided to release a parody video of Beyonce's hit song, Formation, but not everyone is on board. The video featuring Joan Cusack, Goldie Hawn, who looks great in it, and Wanda Sykes was released on Friday on Tidal, and it caused quite a stir on social media. Yeah, see, y'all laughing. Many found the video, though, to be racist, stating that Formation is a song meant to celebrate the power of being a black woman. Schumer responded to her critics on Instagram, posting this sexy picture with the caption, "You know you that B when you cause all this conversation." Thanks for the exclusive release title. We had so much fun making this tribute. All love and women inspiring each other. # stronger together. And I'm just torn between this because I am a comedian. I know them, and I know where their intention was. It was to be funny. But I also am a black woman, and I understand what these black women who are protesting are talking about. I understand. Because the best way I can do it is maybe by an example to explain it. Back in the 70s when Marvin Gaye came out with What's Going On, which was a landmark album and song, can you imagine if George Carlin did a parody of What's Going On? That's what I want people to kind of understand where these women are coming from. When Formation came out, we've been going through all this civil unrest. People are upset. And a lot of black women feel like they've been put to the bottom, that they've been brushed aside. And Beyonce came out and gave them some power. I mean, when she came out at the Super Bowl with that outfit on and she marching and she on top of the police car in the video, she felt good. She felt good about herself. I don't think Beyonce realized the power that she gave to a group of women. So I know some people are saying, oh, everybody lighten up. You don't understand. We have some issues in this country. We need to get through these issues. And you got to respect their point of view. I mean, I'm crying because I can feel their pain. I'm reading their comments. Sisters, I understand where y'all coming from, but nobody is making fun of y'all. The thing is that when we have a show like this, where you can put, 2.5 black women, sorry.
Don't forget me, 7% on this side.
She's 7%.
7%.
She's all the way Asian.
Oh,
she's
my
all
God.
the way Asian, but she's a woman of color. We are making progress in this country. That's why it's important for us to keep pushing. That's all I can say.
No, you said it beautifully, Lonnie.
No, you said that, Lonnie.
did.
I
That was
understand.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't understand. That really helped me to understand because I was like, wait, isn't imitation the highest form of flattery?
Right.
And I think, and guys, there was black women in the video.
Yeah.
Wanda Sykes she's a black woman.
Yeah.
There were other black women.
But
And
you
there were
don't-
so I was just like, wait, I don't get it. But what you're saying absolutely makes sense.
Thank you.
And I will say this, the other thing was also the fact that it was released on Tidal. Tidal is Jay's, his company. So
Yes.
I thought like this was obviously something that was approved, that she's like, that's awesome. And if I'm honest, these women look like they were celebrating the song. I don't think they were trying to be like,
I was
Yeah.
right there
I
with
agree.
you. My
Yeah, but I
half
get
white
what you're
side
saying.
was saying, I am so happy white people love Beyonce too. And then my half black side was like, wait a minute, but this subject matter is not funny. So I totally get
Kenya had it right on her lips. Go
No,
for
I
it.
do believe Beyonce was making a lot of statements in her video, and it was multi-layered, and it's so complicated that maybe not all of us even understands all of the points that she was making.
Yeah.
But she is a woman that transcends gender and sexuality.
Race even.
And race.
Yes.
And so when Amy did do this, knowing that she's this crazy outgoing comedian, I think that it was, to me, it was paying homage to Beyonce.
She said it was a tribute. She said this was a tribute to, and there were also Asians in the video.
Yes, there
Gina.
was. There was a lot of them.
There was a lot
But
of
you
Asians.
got to look at the way the video was. You know, a lot of people are breaking it down. People are just seeing this video differently.
Can I ask this? Okay, and I'm not a comedian, so I don't know, but if it wasn't Amy Schumer and it was another woman who wasn't a comedian, would it have then been okay?
I don't think another woman would have did it. That's the thing. That's, you know, we can't go through that. We got to deal with what is happening now. Right. And what's happening now is that we have a group of people upset. And I just don't want those group of women to feel like, oh, we just lighten up and just, you know, we need to hear what they're saying too. Because that's the way that we make progress and we make change.
But she also,
we also know that wasn't Amy's intention.
And that's what I'm saying. That was not Amy's intention.
Yes.
It was really a fun. I mean, look at Goldie Hawn. She's 70. She was getting it.
And you guys,
she was getting it.
I'm just saying, similar to maybe they didn't understand the depth and the meaning behind it.
Saying.
So they just thought, this is a great song. You know, okay, ladies, now let's get information. This is a great, they're looking at
and
it
they're
maybe
on
like
a different level, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
even did the choreography.
Yes, and
that's the actual choreography from the Beyonce video.
There was nothing
what were you gonna say?
wrong about
she did it as herself. She didn't do it in blackface.
Yeah.
She didn't do it as though she's, you know,
She would have did it in blackface. It would have been over.
No,
I love you, Amy, but it would have been.
Don't get crazy.
Yeah, don't get crazy.
Like, all right, Amy, I'm trying to help you out here.
Contain.
Yeah. I love our audience when you said that this handsome black brother here was like...
No. Our next guest starred in the original Broadway production of The Book of Mormon, and now he's taking the television world by storm, starring in the hit show everyone is talking about, Atlanta. Please welcome Brian Tyree Henry, a.k.a. Paperboy.
Real quickly, I need you to move closer to me, Lonnie. Come close to me. Because I saw you earlier, and I don't want any tears from you. Black women. You're too beautiful and too great.
You are so sweet.
Yeah.
Why are you moving away?
I know. We just
I'm giving him his space. This is your first daytime talk show.
First
Thank
one,
you.
Best one to start on, I think.
I think so.
They came dressed to impress. This is one of
I tried to bring my sock game in. You know.
Well, you look great. You know why? Because you grew up in a house full of sisters. You have 4 sisters?
I have 4 sisters. 4 of the sisters. There they are. Oh, one of my sisters is missing.
They're beautiful.
I love them more than anything in this world. They are everything to me, and they are the reason I'm sitting here right now. So I owe everything to my sisters, Valerie, Vicky, Keita, and Anissa, who we call Peaches. I love you. Thank you for everything.
Hi, ladies.
Atlanta is a huge hit. My brother Tavia is in love with this show.
Great.
Why do you think people are just falling in love with it?
You know, I think that it's been a long time coming that we've had representations of ourselves on television, and and I mean all ourselves, our best selves, our worst selves, and they're not told through ourselves. So I feel like Atlanta is really bringing that. Our entire, well, I always say this, I was like, our entire cast and staff is like, everyone is black. Black down. And it has to be. I mean, we're in Atlanta. Like, we want to represent Atlanta the best way because Atlanta, as you know, Kenya, is its own universe. It's its own place. It's the Black Mecca. It's the Black Mecca. It's where things were created and are still being created. I mean, Jim Crow, Martin Luther King, all the HBCUs, which I'm a part of, Morehouse College. And we just really felt that it was time for us to have our shine because, you know, it's so hard, especially in this climate that we're in.
Right.
And where we are, where people are very verbose about how they feel about what they don't like. we felt with Atlanta, we could at least champion for those people who felt like they were never heard, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm noticing all these pins on your lapels.
Yeah.
What's up with this? What's
So,
the story?
I'm a secret geek. It's not
Okay.
a secret anymore. And I just love art. I love street art. I love graphic art. I love
that's
typography.
dope.
So
That's a geek.
I go to Instagram and follow a lot of pin artists that are from the Bay or from Atlanta or from anywhere, and I get them made. So this is a Donald Glover pin that I found.
Oh my God, that is really cool.
And I wear it close to my heart because that's where he is, because I love him very much. And, you know, this is like a Santeria candle. I ain't going to talk about all that.
Okay.
I like it. I
And
like
this
it.
is a literature book that says it's lit.
Oh, wow.
That's dope.
That's
So
cool.
shout out to Deadly Doodles, the C Project, you know, Pin Lord. I follow them all on Instagram, and anytime I see anything that I like, I just grab it.
Support
That's-
local
Well, we
artists.
knew you were a
absolutely.
pen collector, so we made you our own pen. Oh, for real, yeah.
That's amazing.
Although we've shared a lot with our fans on this show, believe me, there are still some secrets left. We've got plenty of skills hidden away that may just surprise you. Not to mention what Kenya may have up her sleeve. So why not turn a little show and tell into a game that can win you some cash? That's always fun, right? Guess which one of us has a certain talent, and you'll be walking out of here with an easy $100. It's time to play She's Skillin' It. Miss Lonnie Love, please tell these folks how to play.
Thank you, Tam Tam. Today, I will present a hidden skill that only one of my lovely co-hosts on the stage possesses. Now, if you can correctly guess who has mastered the skill, AKA who's skilling it, you'll earn yourself a crisp $100 bill. Is that easy? Who wants to play? Who wants to play? I have Camille Parrington. Camille Parrington, come on, girl. Hey, girl. Camille, where you from?
Glendale, California.
Where?
Glendale.
All right, Glendale. All right, let's do this. All right. One of these gorgeous women is an expert at folding a dollar bill into a T-shirt. You see like this? Okay, that's cash money, folks, all right? Now, I have an example here. I just did that. And this cash $100 bill could be yours if you guess which host can actually fold it up. So you need to take your time, all right?
Can I ask the audience or help?
Yeah. Audience, what do you think? She said Tamara.
I think it's Jeannie.
Why you think it's Jeannie?
She knows how to put things together. She's crafty. And Mama Mai may have showed her a few things.
Oh, that's true.
Okay.
That's true.
Well, it's not just enough to say, you know, you think she can do it, or you can think somebody, because I think somebody else could do it. So let's see. Y'all want to see who can do it? All right, ladies. You each have a $100 bill.
I do.
Show us a T-shirt. Ready, set, go. Uh-oh. It looked like Munchkin might be able to do it. She focused. Look at her. I don't think Tamara knows what she's doing, but okay. Kenya might know.
What?
Might know. It's Jeannie, everybody! She is killing it. So here you go, Camille. $100. Congratulations. Good job, Jeannie. All right, it's time to get to our next contestant up here. Where is Sky Isaac? Sky Isaac? Hi, pretty. Come on. Hi, honey. Oh, my goodness. Where you from?
I'm from Lafayette, Louisiana.
All right, we love it. All right, look, Sky, our next show and tell game, someone on the stage is a master at crossing one eye, but not the other. Oh, and she will wow us with her skills right here, right now. Do you know who you think it is? You know what? I don't think you know, so I'm gonna have the audience.
Help!
Y'all know? Y'all think y'all know who it is? Okay, who do you want? Who do you think?
I'm gonna say Tamara.
Tamara. Oh, why do you think Tamara?
This is the best guess I got.
Okay. All right, well, it's time to find out. So, ladies, I'll call you one by one to show us your skills, starting with Jeannie. Jeannie, can you cross your eyes? Try it. One eye.
Oh,
No, that's not Jeannie. Okay. Come on, Kenya.
No.
That's not one, Kenya. That's not one. Okay, Tamara. This is your girl.
That's all I can do.
Oh, okay. Adrian, you gotta do this or this is pointless. I gotta give her the money. So can you cross one eye?
I can not only cross, I can cross one eye and the other one can actually move back and forth.
Let's see. Whoa! Oh my goodness. It's Adrian. She is killing it. It looks like you're not seeing straight either. You know what? You didn't win, Sky, but you did win something. A priceless t-shirt from The Real. Thank you. You're welcome, sweetie.